We begin with breaking news this afternoon. Good afternoon. People being allowed back in now Old Main on Utah State University's campus after authorities evacuated it because of a suspicious package. Now, the school says that authorities found it and it wasn't explosive, but just out of precaution, the bomb squad detonated it. Now, they say all scheduled events will go on as planned. Our ABC4's Cade Gardner is live at UVU now for one of those events, the Turning Point USA first tour stop after political activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at Utah Valley University. Cade, what's it like there today?
Yeah, well, Lindsay, a lot of the students we spoke to, like you were saying, students have been allowed back into the building. We are at Old Main building right now. That's that iconic historic building on campus with the A on the clock tower. Students were telling us that just before 3 o'clock, someone would come into the classroom and say, hey, we need you guys to evacuate now. Like you were saying, we know they found a suspicious package. They found out it was not explosive, but they detonated out of an extreme abundance of caution anyway. You know, this is just hours before that Turning Point USA event is here. I spoke to some of the students who were both on campus in other buildings and as well as those who were evacuated from this building itself. You know, many of them saying, we did not expect something like this would happen today. We knew that Turning Point USA was going to be on campus. We know things have been, you know, one of them said that things have been a little contentious here on campus, but that no one would have ever suspected something like this would happen here today ahead of that event. Listen to what they had to say.
Class at 3 p.m. got the alert, hey, they're clearing the building. I was about to go to Old Main to study, seeing the police cars, seeing people from the bomb squad, just hearing the police say fire in the hole and then detonation. Like, I just started running. I didn't know what was going on.
I was actually in class, so I was in my foreign policy class in there, and we just had someone come in and tell us we all had to get out.
Okay, so again, this all happened very quickly. This started around 3 o'clock, just before 4 o'clock. Students were heading back into class. We got here on campus. Old Main Street was blocked off to incoming traffic, so we had to walk here to the quad. When we got here, it was about 3:25, and we heard police start to yell, or the bomb squad, fire in the hole. Some students ran back farther because they were worried, obviously, and then we heard that detonation. It was loud. It shook the entire quad. Now, since that went off, we did hear, just like you were saying, that we know it was not a explosive device. They detonated it anyway out of an abundance of caution, and all events will continue as scheduled. So from what we gather, we haven't heard any other information other than that. From what we gather, this Turning Point USA event will kick off at 6:30, just like it's supposed to. Now, I do want to say that we were actually over near the Spectrum where this event is going to be held at 6:30, and there has been a lot of security out there throughout the day. I think that's also part of the reason some of these students were so surprised that this did happen on campus, when we have seen, you know, sheriff's officers or deputies, other officers, they've blocked off certain roads so that you can't get to the Spectrum. This really was kind of a shock for these students. Live in Logan, back to you.
Yeah, Cade, thank you. Tension's obviously a little bit high right now on all of Utah's college campuses. Well, we're going to keep you updated both here at Utah State University, where Cade is. We've got multiple reporters heading that direction. Also, we'll keep you updated on the latest developments in the Charlie Kirk assassination, the case, and the future of Turning Point USA here on air, online, and on our News for Utah Plus streaming app.